Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Excuse me because I've been cleaning the house today. And my two sons and my youngest girl's friend, they all went out to eat, and I made me a barbecue pulled pork baked potato. That's what we're having tonight. Ooh, Lord, it's hot. Let's don't drop that, that's gonna be a mess. Cause that's that juice and some butter that came out of that pork. Got me a fork. And I thought I had you on just for, I guess I should have tested that right. Whatever, we're going to. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pause it for a second. I'm gonna move this camera. Hold on. Okay, this is better. Now I can hold it like this and y'all can still see. I pulled it out. I used to make barbecue baked potatoes all the time for my mother. Anyone else like barbecue baked potatoes? I love them. I wasn't going to make a video today, but I was like, hey, y'all seen me look worse than that. Y'all don't come to see my beauty, do you? I was watching some videos last night on, I guess it's Facebook. I came across this video. Homer the Pig. Have y'all seen Homer the Pig? I was so excited watching these videos. I got one in my hair. I'll get my food. Then I come to it. If y'all watch it, y'all know what happened. I come across there. What video? Something. A pig had died. Let me see. They were taken. She was. And I'm going to tell you my story too, because it came. She said that she was. She didn't want to wake up Homer the pig because he was sleeping so good to take him to the vet to get this test done. It brought back so many memories of my Harley. Because if y'all know, I lost my Harley. She would be, it's been 5 years ago. 4.5 years ago. Well, let me see. Their birthday's coming up on the 8th. We were just in Harley. They were brother and sister. And they would be fixing me 6. That's right, because Atticus just turned 5. So they've been turning 6 on April 8th. And she was saying that they were taking the dog in for a procedure. Something about, it said like a tumor on his neck or something, like my Java had. And after several videos and stuff, I put things together that they didn't weigh the pig before he went in under anesthesia. They killed the pig. Brought so many memories back that morning of Harley. I took Harley was 4 months old, I think she was. And I was taking her in to get her spayed. She was getting microchipped. She was getting her nose widened. Josephine. And you see them? They just had a big meal. And she was getting her back of her throat widened. The vet had finished his surgery. Instead of all the research I've done, this is not what the vet said. They were supposed, for any dog that has so much space, you're supposed to wean them off the oxygen. Don't take them straight off oxygen. It'll kill them. Man, I've never seen Josephine turn toward the wall like that. She must be being naughty back there or something. They were out for 24 hours. They didn't come in. They've been laying down about an hour. I guess she's about ready to go back out for another 24 hours. It's nice weather, Hank. She likes it. They got dog houses and beds and stuff out there. And that lady was taking a picture of her crying with Homer. And brought back so many memories. Marlis, he hadn't been out for almost 36 hours. I'm gonna have to take him into the vet tomorrow. This is Sunday. Because something's wrong with him. So he won't eat or go to the bathroom or anything. So I made an appointment to take Harley in to get her surgery. And I was supposed to be there like 7:30, 8 o'clock or whatever it was in the morning. And we went and dropped her off. And one of the girls, because her name was Harley Josette, one of the girls worked there, her name was Josette. And she was the one that took her that morning. And I told her, I said, now your namesake here, you take care of her. I said, I'm leaving her in your hands. And she goes, oh, we'll take care of her. She goes, she'll be ready to go at 2. She'll be ready to go around 2. And she said surgery will be about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. It's the time she recovers and everything. She goes, she'll be ready to go at 2. I was like, okay. And I remember that day, I said, I'm gonna come home and play my Sims 3. I said I haven't played it in months. I came home straight to bed. I said, I felt like something was going on. Oh, before that, well, I woke up to take Harley to the vet, and I put her outside because she couldn't have anything food or drink. And she was just sitting there, sweetest little thing, looking up at the trees, just sitting there, just so calm and relaxing. Sunrise. I said, my God, I hate to disturb her. She is just so peaceful and calm. I said, I just don't want the vet to get mad at me for not bringing her and canceling the appointment, which I should have done. And when you have that feeling, cancel it. I've learned to do that now. And so meet this for a second, hold on. So I came home, laid down. I didn't feel like playing my Sims 3. I feel like something was going to happen. I said, well, I've had other dogs who've been neutered. I said, usually the vet calls me about 9:30, 10 o'clock and tells me if they went fine and what time to come pick them up. And it got to almost 11:30, and I was like, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. Y'all probably have heard this story before, but some of y'all know. And the vet calls me, and he goes, Gemma, he goes, I have something terrible to tell you. He goes, but Harley passed away during surgery. It's some of the worst news you can get. Someone tell you that over the telephone. I fell to pieces. He goes, you can come see her whenever. I said, well, I'll be there in a couple hours. I had to break the news to, I know it was my oldest son, when my youngest son was at work. And I had to go wake up my mother and tell her. She's like, what are you saying? I'm crying, blubbering, couldn't hear, understand nothing from the word. My mouth was like, Harley's dead. She goes, what do you mean she's dead? I said, she died during surgery. And my mom starts crying. So I go in the room and I cry for a while, get ready. And I'm going to ignore those dogs because y'all don't like me talking about my dogs doing that. And so oh yeah, I drove over there. Yes, I did. I drove over there. And I cried, saw her on that table. And I think we were in there for a couple hours. I was just crying. And begging God to bring her back. Please, God, bring her back. God wouldn't bring her back. And so I was leaving, checking out. I was like, how much do I owe you? He's like, he goes, I'm not going to charge you for today. I was like, well, I don't know. He goes, and you want to have her cremated? And I said, yeah. He goes, I'll pay for all that. Which he should have. I think I paid $2,400 for her. He should just give me my $2,400 back for her. And I only had her about 6 weeks. It's my bad. Didn't have her very long. And so I was crying, crying, crying. I'd always play her and sing her. Barnabas, that is enough. What is he doing? Barnabas, what are you doing? I don't know what the hell that dog's doing. I can't see behind Josephine, her big butt. There you go. Move over, Stug, and see what your brother's doing. He's doing something. I don't know. Let me pause y'all for a second and let them out. Okay, I'm back. 2 went out, 2 stayed. And I got on the car to come home. I was bawling my eyes out, and I used to sing and play the song Donny Osmond, Puppy Love, to Harley. She loved it. And I got like a block away. I was at the red light. All of a sudden, it started playing on my car radio. Well, it was from my phone. I was playing my music. And then it switched over halfway through a song. Excuse my allergies. Donny Osmond's Puppy Love. I'm sitting there bawling. And it finishes one song, and the next thing it does, it comes back on. And I'm crying, and I'm telling Harley, please, Harley, please. I knew it was her. I said, you have got to stop doing this. I said, because otherwise, Mama's going to have a wreck. And I'm going to end up joining you because I can't see because I'm bawling my eyes out. And this song was playing over. And I guess a couple seconds later after that, it just turned off. Then everything went off. My radio, my car went off, my phone went off, nothing would work. Until I came back home and turned the car off, and I had to, I guess, turn it back on for anything to work. It took me a long time before I could listen that song down. So, I think it was like 2 days. I didn't do nothing, sit in my room and cry. I cried, cried, and cried. I didn't get up, do nothing. I guess we had DoorDash in or whatever. I sent a card with my boys to go pick up food. Oh, because my oldest son, he rode back. I had called my youngest son to tell him what had happened. And he came up, he left work early to come to the vet's office to say goodbye to Harley. And, because he's the one named her Harley. Actually, Harley Quinn. I wanted her name to be Josette, but he wanted Harley, so her name was Harley Josette. And, yeah, I was wondering, it's like, yeah, then my youngest son took my oldest son back home. He finished it, I think he only had like an hour left of work or whatever. And they went home. And, I bawled my eyes out. Stayed in my room for a couple of days. And, I went there to tell my mother, I just can't take this pain. It's just terrible. She goes, why don't you call the man who sold you Harley and see if he has another one? And So, I sent him a message and he goes, yeah, he had one boy he was gonna keep for himself. I'm gonna tell you what, this is when they get you, when you're grief stricken, and this goes with any company or people. They will take advantage of you, and doesn't matter if it's hospitals, it's funeral homes, it's your friends, whoever, just anybody. They will take advantage of you. Because I paid like $2,400 for her. This one, he knew I was desperate to have another dog, and he charged me, I think it was like $4,500 to get another dog. And yeah. Brutus was my little baby. He looked almost exactly like my little Atticus there. Except he had long hair. Beautiful. He had long hair and blue eyes. He still had the same markings and everything. Same spots as Atticus. I have to really look at him. That picture to see who was who. I have to look because Atticus don't have blue eyes. Brutus, he had blue eyes. And I need a drink. Hold on. Hopefully Atticus don't move. So I will tell y'all a story later why I had to put Brutus to sleep. Which I didn't want to do. But the vet and everybody told me I had to put him to sleep. And yeah. Well, after that, I grilled Josette at the vet's office. She would never, ever come back in that room ever again. I don't know if she was just upset because Harley died, or she knew something went wrong and didn't want to face me knowing something happened back there in the operating room. Back then I was in a group of English Bulldog owner, whatever group or whatever, on Facebook, and I had to finally I had to unsubscribe to them because those people are the most wickedest people. I want to tell you what. You want some mean people. You join a group of people with animals that should be nice people, that you would think they'd be nice people when you are going through some tragedy. They are just mean and hurtful people. I've learned I don't deal with mean and hurtful people anymore. So well, I'm watching Dennis Menace on Tubi because got word a couple hours ago that J. North, Dennis Mitchell, he passed away. And you know, it was funny. I guess probably about a few days ago, maybe not even a week ago, I was watching, I think it was last week, because he comes on early on Sunday mornings or Saturday morning, I don't know, one early, like 2 o'clock in the morning on Pluto. And I was wondering, man, I wonder if he's still alive. He must be getting close to 80 years old. I think he was in his 60s. Late 60s or something. Very sad. If any other of y'all watch Dennis and Menace, this little boy, he's probably about 8 or 9 years old on this show. He don't know how to read. I watched one episode this morning. He couldn't read Open House. He's always getting into trouble. Like, he should be old enough to know better. I wonder how many kids back then watched the show and said, hey, we're going to do the same thing. Let's take the kitchen table legs off and just hold it up. Have a little boy up underneath it. Mom's going to go put a cake or something on top of the table, and the little boy moves and everything falls off the table. He's always getting into some kind of mischief. But he's old enough to know better. And back then, they punished children. It's not like today. Don't think his parents ever punished him. I'll tell you what. My youngest son and his girlfriend went out to eat. I didn't really feel like cooking. So I gave my oldest son some money. I said, here's $15. I said, go down to McDonald's, Little Caesars, Taco Bell, or somewhere. We'll grab you something. Plus, I need to go to the store and get a few groceries. And, I wasn't planning on doing a video. And, I was like, hey, y'all might be interested in my baked potato. And, oh, y'all know I have Ring cameras in my house, in my garage. Well, my alarm came on and said someone's coming out of the garage, and I looked to see, and here comes my son with Little Caesar, 2 Little Caesar pizzas. You know, they're pretty good size. And, I think he needs to start his own YouTube. I told him for eating. People might enjoy watching him eat 2 pizzas. I don't enjoy him eating 2 pizzas. Yeah. I can't eat that massive amount. That's why I have so little subscribers. Yeah, I wish I would subscribe more, but I see y'all are really doing really good in the economy, so, you know. So, I'm glad y'all are doing very good. You know, that y'all are not behind on your bills, you know, and y'all don't need for anything. I'm very happy for it. So, you know, y'all won't need anything when I hit that 1 million subscribers one of these days, so you'll get that free European vacation. Well, no telling what's life will be like that. We may be just traveling the United States or something, because who knows what life is gonna be like then. So, and for right now, and so right now I'm just planning out my Colorado vacation. I guess that's where we're going. I'm going somewhere. I want to tell you. I'm going somewhere for my birthday. And it's just thinking about in that late from the 19th to the 26th that week. How's the weather going to be in Colorado? I didn't get to do anything special for my 50th birthday. And my mother was in, I think she just had her back surgery. They put her in rehab. And they wouldn't do anything with her. I think she was in there like 3 days, and finally I pulled her out. I said, you know what, I'm taking her out home. Y'all are not taking care of her. She's not eating. I had to come up there every two, three times a day to make sure to feed her and check on her and everything. And it was too much. And I said, I'm just going to take her home. I can do her more than what y'all are doing. I'm taking care of her. And I checked her out and brought her home. And they just had the home health nurses, physical therapists and stuff come to the house. 2, 3, or something like 4 times a week or something. And that was a lot better. And they did more with her doing that. Because the best thing for me to do was pull her out of that. And yeah, I wanted to, I've looked forward to my 50th birthday for years. I tell my friends, talk about, I want to do something for my birthday. And I kept trying to tell them, I want a surprise party, I want a surprise party. I want y'all to do something for my 50th birthday. Because I've never had a birthday party. I wanted to do something special for my 50th birthday. I don't know. I don't think they have nothing. They I don't know. Maybe they're me like upstairs or something. I don't know. Even though my mother was in rehab, I know you know, you could at least brought me a cake or something. You know, don't have to have a big party, but just bring cake and some ice cream, and I'd been happy. And yeah, nothing happened. At least one of the nurses there, she told me happy birthday, gave me a big hug. That's all I got was for my 50th birthday. I got a hug from a stranger. And wasn't even a male. And so, and my mother goes, you can have a birthday party when you're 100. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 100. And for a birthday party. And every year after that, I've been wanting to go, at least to go over to, like, I think Louisiana is like 2.5 hours from here. We go east. I've never been out of state of Texas. I've told my youngest son or someone, let's drive there. Take a picture over the state line, then we can head back home. I just want to say, hey, put foot over, say I've been out of state. I think the next year was my son met that girl, his first girlfriend, and didn't take me. Last year, I think it was, he was working or something, he had his new girlfriend. His last birthday is when my friend Susan told me, you know, during August, I'm going to take you out somewhere for your birthday. You want to go out of state? You want to stay in state? Do something for your birthday? Never heard from him. And like this year, I'm definitely doing something for my birthday. It's like I'm going, well, my son was talking about, him and his girlfriend were talking about going to Dallas, Colorado. I said, well, I was like, hey, I was like, you know what? So y'all going to Dallas, whatever. I was like, I'll pay and we'll go over to Colorado. I was like, we'll get an Airbnb, a hotel, whatever. I'll pay for that. I said, but if you want to go places or whatever, you know, to the zoo or whatever they have, you know, we do on vacation, y'all can pay for that part. I said, but the most expensive part is the gas and the Airbnb and hotel, whatever. I said, I'll pay for that, and, you know, meals, whatever. I said, but, you know, other stuff, you know, I want t-shirts or whatever, y'all can buy that yourself. I thought it was a good deal. And I've been saying for like the last 2 months, yeah, it's been almost 2 months we've been talking about this. They won't tell me when. And I was like, you know what? I'll make sure he's not hitting my plate. I was like, I'm gonna go for my birthday. I was like, I have to drive myself. Seems I have to do everything by myself nowadays. I'm not one of these people who likes to do stuff by themselves. I like to have someone goes with me. I like to plan things out and not have me a driver drive me. That's what I like. And yeah. I love my boys' dad was dating. We were always riding around, taking day trips and stuff, and we were always going somewhere. And I loved it. He loved to drive. I'd sit there and ride, and we'd go wherever, and I loved it. I'd like to have that again. And so I was like, well, that don't happen. I was like, well, maybe we go to the beach. It's still nice in October to go to the beach. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. I have to wait and see. I might just do something here. My son loves to go to Corpus Christi. Maybe we just go to Corpus Christi for my birthday. Take a weekend. Something like that. I've never been to Corpus Christi. He loves it. He's been several times and he just absolutely loves it. I think if he could, he would move to Corpus. Yeah. I see him one day, maybe moving to Corpus. Yeah. Because he just absolutely loves it there. So, alright, well, I know we've been on here for a while. We talked about a lot of stuff. And, yeah. Told you about my Harley. And, if I remember, I'm fixing to edit this. I'll put a picture of her on the back of it, on the end. Harley. So. Alright. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, click that bell notification. Make sure it's all black. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.